I'm writing this down for you, Ain, even though you'll never remember. Right now, I'm thinking about the day we met. I was a sophomore and you were a freshman. You were congratulating me on my high marks while I flipped my hair in the sunshine. How long ago that was. What a different person I was. The next day, you stopped me again, asking for tutoring, asking for help. And because I was in the top tier of our mage school, this didn't faze me. Of course I tutored you. I tutored others. It was the only means of income for me at that time, since I was one of the orphan transfers. But I don't think you knew that. Not then. Not like you do now. In contrast to myself, everybody knew you, but not for your grades. Your grandfather is the head of the Eastern Mage School. You are a prince, with a bit of a clandestine story. The girls all whispered about you. The professors were hesitant to discipline you. And for some reason, you'd come here, to the Western School of Sun and Palm Trees and Beaches. Were you not good enough for your family's school? They said it was by choice. I never got the chance to ask you, not then. Maybe because I got lost in all the kissing? Somewhere in the days of tutoring, those many hours spent bent over books, your long fingers pointing out questions and leafing through diagrams, we fell in love. You were a sophomore, and I'll say with pride your grades had improved by then. Still, not as good as mine. You were never as good as me. I regret holding that over you. Anyway, that first kiss, it shocked me. We were on the beach that day trying to move the water around. It takes a lot of effort, to move things in the real world. Much easier to construct transparent spells out of our ame. We both knew that, but we still tried. As most mages did in their school days before they learned that mage wasn't much of a practical art as it was subterfuge. Magic. Good for reading minds, glimmer spells, protection, and enhancement. Not good for levitating books, unless you want to feel like you've run 10 miles uphill while trying to carry a 6-year-old. But we were college kids and didn't know any better, and thus we tried. Until we collapsed from utter exhaustion, of course. You collapsed first, utterly spent, and I gratefully lay next to you, glad to stop trying to lift the sea. Your brown hair was over your eyes, and despite your fatigue, you were laughing at me. Meringue, you said, your eyebrows like question marks against the sand. Thanks. Thanks for what? I almost asked, but then you kissed me. Your lips tasted like salt water, and for a second I couldn't see anything but the top of your nose. But it was a kiss. Your first, you told me later.